Over this recent past and the situation that we're in, I've been speaking to numerous singers and entertainers of esteem in the Irish music scene, and I've got a gentleman, a busy gentleman indeed in music from County Mayo, not alone playing around the western area of and playing indeed wider in Ireland, but also a regular visitor to the UK. As we say, a big hello to Tommy Moran, Tommy of the Duets. How are you?
Good, Ger. How are things with yourself?
Not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. It's strange times.
Sure. Look, we can't believe it. We're missing all the crew over in your part of the world. There, we were due to be there for most of March, and of course that didn't happen. And I suppose we were looking to the next one, and we were to be due over in May, but this May one is not going to happen either by the looks of things. So it's a tough old station at the minute.
Indeed. So, but you're also as well as that, you're quite busy. I mean, in Ireland as well. I mean, you don't alone play in like Mayo. I mean, you travel further afield.
We do. We do a lot of Ireland as well, Gerry. It has been good to us for the past 10 years now, I suppose, and we've been quite busy with it. So it's a bit unusual not to be heading away someplace on a Friday night or a Saturday night or a Sunday or whatever, you know.
Indeed, I bet it is. It's it's a shock to the system.
Yeah, it was a novelty for a couple of weeks, but I'm afraid the novelty is worn off.
Indeed. And one of the things which everybody says, all singers say to me, is that the one big thing that they miss is the people, meeting the people. No doubt about it. The people for us, Jerry, and the friends and the contacts we have made all around the UK and Ireland has been unbelievable. I have a lot of them ringing me there, and we've been chatting in the last month or so. A lot of people from around London and Leeds and Manchester there and Birmingham. And looking forward when the day when we get back, and hopefully we'll have a holy when we do get back, you know. Indeed, I bet. But I think that that seems to be a little bit away at this stage.
Yeah, I'd be very feared at this minute that maybe it mightn't even happen this year, you know, by the looks of things. But hopefully there might be, you would never know what changes come in the next 3 or 4 months, and maybe the back end of the year it might, but it's not looking good at the minute.
Indeed not. It's quite interesting. The Vintners Associations of Ireland have thrown up some proposals about opening pubs, which here again is highly unlikely that will happen, but they've thrown it up, and it's one of the conditions that they're suggesting is that there'll be no music whatsoever, no live music or no DJs or anything like that in pubs, and it's in a 10 square metre area that there'll only be something like 4 people, which leaves.
I don't think it's going to happen, you know.
Yes, doesn't seem like it does. The one thing about yourselves is you do quite a lot of the social dances.
We do. That would have been our main scene, Jerry. Really, is the social dancing for us. We have been doing it for the past 10 or 12 years or more, I suppose. It was our main scene, and I don't know how it's going to work, or would it come back or whenever. But I think it's going to take a good while, you know.
Indeed so. And the one thing you must have spent a lot of time concentrating on your sound, because the sound you have is pretty top class.
Yeah, well, I always have the philosophy of the simple thing, but doing it fairly well. So we'd like to have it fairly decent, you know, and we always kind of strive to have it that way, you know, if at all possible. So I suppose you kind of get your own unique kind of bit of a niche, and you kind of work on it then from that, you know, and it's good to get it. If everyone's happy with it and you're happy with it, well, that's the way to go, you know.
Indeed so. And the programme, of course, you've taken out songs, some songs like that nobody else has taken out. I mean, the Christmas song, "I Won't Be Home for Christmas," was incredibly successful for you, as well as
very successful, yeah.
Very, very successful, as well as some other songs which you've taken out as well, that have done extremely well for you.
Yeah, I suppose we've been lucky enough to come on a couple of decent enough songs, and we have a good a new single in the pipeline at the minute, which will probably be a DVD done for as well, maybe when things get back to, and we're looking forward to that as well. But I suppose if you if you pick them with songs that people kind of like, and a song that's easy to remember, I think, is a lot to do with it, you know. And if it's catchy and people can sing it along, well, you're onto something then, you know.
Indeed, that's it. But certainly the other thing about your CDs, of course, the quality is very, very good. The recording quality.
Yeah, we always like to keep a fairly decent quality CD, because I think Mick Flavin said to me one time, going back a long time ago, he said, if you do a good album today, he said it'll be good in 20 years, and I think he had a point, you know.
Indeed so. Absolutely so true.
Yeah.
Because there are some...
yeah, I think so.
There are some recordings which I actually have going way back to the 80s, and they were done extremely well, and today they still sound extremely well.
Still sound good today, and I think that's the secret about it, you know.
Indeed so. So tell me, what are yourself and Kathleen doing these days? I mean, how are you putting in your days?
Now, there's not many people believe me in this, but we are into a bit of farming, Gerry. We've been lambing a lot of sheep there for the past month or so. That kept us out of mischief, I suppose.
Yes.
And doing a bit of farming, and I suppose it's great to be able to get out and about. And the weather is super in Ireland at the minute, so we're certainly not housebound for the past month anyway. We're out and about in the land nearly every day.
Right. Oh, that's excellent, and as I say, it's keeping you out of mischief. And certainly when you got a number of sheep and lambing and all that, that's pretty busy stuff.
Yeah. I suppose that the 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning suited me. It's getting out looking at them, because I'd be used to going to bed at that time. So
yes. Yeah, as you doing the full length of the clock. So you're hoping to take out a single, but I mean that will be when things get. Is the single actually recorded as yet, Tommy?
It's actually recorded, Jerry. Maybe a couple of final touches to put to it, but it's recorded, and it's a song I'd say that people probably wouldn't have heard before either. So I'll leave them in suspense until they hear it, you know.
Right. Okay. Something to look forward to. Hey, tell me this: have you lifted any musical instruments or anything since the lockdown?
I have. I tell you what, not last night, the night before, on Saturday night, I took up a guitar and had done about 2-hour session, messing about with new songs and bits and pieces. So it's something to do as well, you know. Indeed so.
But but it can never be. I was speaking to Barry Doyle, and he said he took out the keyboard, but he just couldn't. He couldn't really do anything, he found, because of the people there. He just didn't have the people there.
I know. Yeah. I suppose the people would be the main focus on the whole thing. But we're trying to get it organised in a new programme, putting a lot of new stuff into a new programme as well. So we'll kind of concentrate on that maybe for the next few weeks and see. Be ready when we do get back, you know. Indeed so.
And you were saying you're hoping to do a video.
Yes, we're planning for a DVD for this new single as well. So that'll be in the pipeline as well. We're going to do that we were actually supposed to have the DVD done there about 2 weeks ago, but sure, the whole thing is at a standstill. So we'll have to wait and see when the plan will come into place.
Indeed so. And but I'm glad you're staying well and keeping well and keeping occupied and all the rest of it. And certainly on a forum you won't get bored.
No. But we're certainly missing. I had a few phone calls from London. Certainly missing some people over there at the minute, and we're looking forward to our trip. And but look, with everything going well, hopefully we'll be back and have another good spell sometime before the not too distant future, you know.
Indeed, fingers crossed. Tommy, listen, it's lovely to talk to you. I wish you continued success and good health to yourself and Kathleen. And it's nice, I must say, nice to catch up with you.
Well, great to chat to yourself, Gerry. I just want to mention a couple of people there. There's one, I know he's having a big birthday, Stephen Kelleher, a great friend of ours. And I know he's celebrating the birthday, so I hope we'll definitely get back and we'll celebrate the birthday at a later date maybe, or something like that. So just want to say hello to him there. And all our friends and family, and I suppose we can call them family now, that's all around London and the greater area there, that all our dancers. Hopefully we'll have another night out before too long.
Excellent. Tommy, lovely to speak to you.
Thanks, Gerry, and we're looking forward to getting back to London as soon as possible.